looking forward to debating Donald Trump come the fall.
Now we're focusing on crooked Hillary Clinton, and I think we're going to do very well.
The fight in the fall, both candidates feeling confident if it comes down to a Trump-Hillary ticket. So what are the key states Donald Trump needs to win in the general election? Well, political analyst and founding president of STIRK, Scott Rasmussen, is here to help break it all down. Always good to see you.
Great to see you.
So here we are, Trump versus Hillary Clinton come the fall. I cannot believe it. But you know what? We know that the Democrats have the advantage when it comes to the math, but still not impossible for Trump to win.
No. Mitt Romney won 206 electoral college votes. So the challenge for Donald Trump is where can he pick up 64 more electoral votes? He's got to win all the Romney states. Well, normally you would say a Republican could do well in Florida. Obama won it by just a single point. That could be a bit of a challenge for Donald Trump. There's a Latino population in Florida and some other issues. Probably not the first state he's going to pick up if he does better than Mitt Romney.
And this is a true swing state. The last 6 states, 3 of them have gone Republican, 3 have gone Democrat.
Yeah, and this is, if you go back 50 years, every time but once, this is a state that has gone with a winner. So Florida is a state that normally you would say has to go. But if Donald Trump cannot win Florida, he absolutely needs Ohio.
Well, no one has gone on to win the presidency without winning this state of Ohio. It's so important.
And this state, talk about perfect for Donald Trump's message. If you're feeling left behind economically and you don't think politicians are listening to you, that's the definition of a lot of people in Ohio.
And we saw the Quinnipiac poll from yesterday. It's very neck and neck.
It is right now. And this, again, these are states, by the way, that that Mitt Romney lost. So all of these are Obama states. These will be takeaways. If Trump does well in Ohio, he could conceivably do well throughout the rest of the Midwest. And I think the most important thing about this little patch here is these 4 states have 64 electoral votes. That's exactly how many Trump needs. If he won all of Romney's states plus Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, he wins. All of those states, though, are listed by people like Larry Sabato as leaning Democratic right now. Don't know what's going to happen.
Anything could happen, though. And then we go out west to Nevada and Colorado.
Nevada and Colorado have been swing states for a long time. Normally, again, these are states that you would put in play. Donald Trump's going to have some trouble with the minority vote out here. On the East Coast, you got Virginia, a lot of government employees living in the northern part of that state, not sure how it works. If Donald Trump wins Nevada, Colorado, or Virginia, you can say, wow, he's having a really good night at that point.
And you were saying earlier, if he does struggle, he's going to have to rely on places like New Hampshire and Iowa.
Right. Now, these are smaller states. They don't have a huge number of electoral college votes. But if it's a close election, if we're looking at polls showing it's very close on the popular vote and these other states are being split down the middle, New Hampshire and Iowa are always in play.
Still, though, the big takeaway here, Scott,
right.
Florida, Ohio.
You know, we've been talking about those states forever, and those are the decisive states in this presidential race.
And honestly, anything could happen. As we've seen with the polling most recently, it's anyone's guess at this point.
You know, people, and I think this is something important to remember. 6 months ago, people were saying Donald Trump didn't have a chance at the Republican nomination. Obviously, we were all wrong. Nobody expected where we are today. To try and guess what's going to happen in November at this point in time is a little bit of a fool's game. All we can do is identify the playing field.
I keep telling people it's foolish to make any sort of determination at this point.
That's right.
Well, Scott, always great to have you here to break this down.
Thanks,
Super
Abby.
helpful.